Ah, yes, sir. Eric Lima here, and this is my YouTube show in which sentimental thoughts come from my heart. It's also my YouTube show of mental oddball shenanigans in my brain. It's EML7 TV, and this is episode number 477. Now, I'll explain. I know I mentioned in the last video it was 475. It's actually 476. I botched up on a count. I have made two videos of the same number twice, so that kind of botched things up a little bit, but I settled it now. So this is officially episode 477. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, remarkable day. And I'm going to go on record and say that in all my 10 years working at the mall and on the outside, making sure the mall looks beautiful, that this has been the best month of February ever. In all my 10 years of Februarys I've worked at this mall, this has been the best month. Not one single drop, a flake of snow at all this month. This February month alone. It's a nice day outside. A little bit on the cool side, but that's expected of winter because winter is not done yet. So technically we have 19 days left of winter in the calendar year. Tomorrow is the meteorological spring though. But as far as spring equinox and official start of spring, calendar-wise, it only will be 2 weeks from this Friday. Unbelievable. Wow. I mean, you're talking crazy, man. And speaking of this coming Friday, it's my birthday on a Friday, and I get paid on that day. Yes, sir. This is going to be exciting. But today is February 29th. You know what this means? It's leap year. It's leap day. So it's going to be the leap day thoughts, final thoughts of February as we head into March. March is a huge month coming up. I do have a vacation. I'm hoping to get it that soon. And I'm really excited about that. So I expect a lot more videos during that week unless something happens. And as you know, and there is some harsh reminders that winter is not done with this yet, and had been. And so, we're still in February. We got 19 days of it left calendar-wise. Sometimes, because I was been reminded of the April 1st, 1997. But that was years ago, 25 years ago. Not 25 years ago. 23 years ago. That's a lot. 95 was 25 years ago. Excuse me. Yeah, so it has been a lot, like I said, a lot of things have changed. Sorry. That's all, folks. And I'm at a loss for words here. What is there to think about? Shoot. Like I said, I'm at a loss for words. As you guys noticed, I have made new YouTube thumbnails. I figured it'd be really cool to decide to make some new awesome thumbnails. One for my videos, and I also divvied up the EML7 TV show in 3 different playlists. I got episodes of EML7 TV starting in 2018, since I opened up this new channel. Episodes from last year and this year myself. So I'm pretty excited about that, so that way you guys can say, okay, what episode was he talking about on that and all that good stuff? Oh, okay. So I look in the playlists, and like I said, brand new playlists, brand new YouTube thumbnails. Check them out, and I figured, 2020, start changing things, start making things anew, and that's what I am all about. So it's just pretty surreal, to say the least. 2020. I don't know what to say, but life is totally amazing. It's totally amazing how things work out. I mean, our family's been through a lot in these first 2 months alone. I mean, I'm sitting here. I'm totally sitting here and just thinking to myself, what are we thankful for? What are we how can we be? How can I be so happy and so thankful when you have a lot going on? And I can understand how most of you folks feel out there. And yeah, it is hard to smile in the face of drama, in your, whether it be in your family, among your friends, or what, and we had a lot going on with the coronavirus and all that good stuff all over the world. Lots of major concerns out there, and people will probably ask me, how can you be so chipper and bright and all that? Well, I'm just more thankful of my life, and just thankful that I got a God that protects me. And I know there's folks out there that don't believe in God, that don't believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, and they have their own beliefs and whatnot, and that's just fine. But I think it takes more than just words to convince people. Has to take action, and that's why I'm trying to, I have to admit, I have not set the best example that I could be as a person, especially as a born-again Christian, and I do apologize to all you good folks out there. And life, because life comes at you pretty hard, and you're trying to, you're trying to settle down. You're trying to, you got a lot going on, especially when you're here online. You get constantly bullied, trolled, disrespected, and whatnot, and you want to fight back. You fight back with words, and sometimes words do hurt, And I'm trying to, I'm trying to be reasonable and be I'm trying to be more rational, and it's hard to be that in this country, especially here in America, with the dramas that are going on in politics and all. And a lot of folks, people complain about, what our president is doing and all that good stuff. And, there's people out there that don't like Donald Trump, and that's just fine. And there's people out there that don't like Hillary or Bernie Sanders or whoever they vote for, And, that's why I'm always old school and not tell people who I vote for and why I vote for that person. That I'm trying to keep, well, but it's 2020, back in the 80s and 90s. And listen, I can understand where you guys are coming from, but sometimes there's lots of values and morals I've learned when I was a child, and I still abide by them today. Not because my parents have forced me to or anything like that. It's because I choose that, I choose to be who I am because I chose it, not people made me do it, It's like, it's not like the devil made me do it. Look at Flip Wilson. Come on now, seriously. But, and, sometimes, I would say some of these people that, when it comes to my world and who I am, they're a bunch of humanoid ham and eggers, ham and eggers, and ham and eggers, all right? Just, it's like, in other words, it's like, oh, these guys have no clue, and they don't understand, And it's like, like yesterday, Garth Brooks on his Instagram was wearing a Barry Sanders Detroit Lions jersey, and people flip out. They think it's a Bernie Sanders for 2020 jersey. I'm like, dude, these guys don't even know football. I don't care who you voted for, but if that's why I hate politics so much, because politics it affects your brain. It affects you from it affects you from enjoying something fun. You know what I mean? That's the main reason why I hated politics. Yes, it exists in this country. Yes, we have to deal with it. But the fact is that we can still hate it. It's like okay, there are people that I know that live in New England and they hate the Patriots. Okay? If people that can live in New England and hate the New England Patriots, then I can live in America and hate our politics. Now, I can live in New England and hate the snow. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I operate. All right? So you want to keep on hating the Patriots, New England residents? I know there's lots of New England residents that don't like the Patriots and they hate them. If you can do that, I can live in New England and hate the snow. All right? That's because I live in New England doesn't mean I don't like the snow. Okay? That's how I operate, dude. And I can live in this country and hate our politics. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna go out and vote because I hate politics. No, I can go out and vote. And sometimes 9 times 10 times I keep forgetting to vote. It's like, oh my God, when was I supposed to vote? It's like, I felt like going dirty. Because you're so immersed into everything else in your life that you forget the important stuff. So I do apologize. And like I said, there's a lot of family drama going on, and just keep my family in your prayers. But no, not among the people I live with now. They're my parents are wonderful. My sisters are wonderful. Is that my other sister? I'm very concerned about mostly, and it is very, very tough to leaving bad notes on my father's truck and everything else. I'm like, why does she do this? And I got my brother going through a potential divorce, and trying to get his life in order, and we're trying to help him with that by driving him back and forth to work. And one thing in our family is we stick together no matter what. I know there's people out there that there are been shunned by their family, has been shunned by their family for reasons that are so ridiculous sometimes. Sometimes they be considered outcasts, and I want to say to those people out there, listen, keep your head up, and I'm going to encourage you guys out there, keep your head up, keep living your life, and hopefully one day your family will come around and love you. And that's I know it's sometimes you probably say it's virtually impossible and all that, but at the end of the day, they're family, and they're gonna realize and understand why you live your life the way you live. It isn't simple, it isn't easy, but family does love you no matter what. You can't choose your family, which kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? It was like listen, I love my family, and it is hard for people to. I know there's people out there that have families but don't want to talk to them, they don't want to have anything to do with them, or because they don't want, it was like the family hates them or something like that. And sometimes you have to go live their life, and they have to live their own lives to prove family members wrong and all that. And I feel you guys out there, okay? And it's one thing about the Fast and Furious series, when the sentimental scenes there, they talk about his family, and they say family is important, and my family has been a good family, been an awesome family. There's no doubt in my mind, and my parents have been helpful. I mean, all my sisters have been involved in our church, which is really, really cool. So having a family affair with all of us involved in our church. My dad's a head usher. My mom's the new praise and worship leader now. One of my sisters is involved in sound ministry. The other in the media ministry. Another one in children's church. Another sister is part of our band as well as myself. And I got my other sister and brother-in-law who've been helping us out. With odds and ends of things there, here and there, and it's so wonderful. I know I got a brother who's trying to work very hard, another brother who's working very hard, and I got a sister that we're worried about, and we're continuously praying for her. And like I said, family can be a very challenging thing, and it's one of those things where you just stuff on the keyboard here, and there are times where a friend on Facebook, I'm not going to mention who, I don't want to embarrass this person or individual, he talks about how he's been shunned by his father's side of the family, and it is very difficult to love your family when your family don't love you back, and I can understand, you just got to believe in your heart that one day they'll come around to your understanding, to your way of thinking, whether it's virtually impossible or not. You just got to believe sometimes. I'm sure in the back of everyone's minds, and in everyone's inside their hearts, they truly hope and believe that sometimes the family that don't get along with them and don't like them will come around and say, "Hey, we understand, we apologize," and all that. We can't force it out of people. Sometimes time heals all wounds, and sometimes it could take an eternity. I don't know. I know it's very harsh to say. It could take an eternity. You have broken friendships, broken relationships, and some things that just can't be mended. They can't be, and it just can't be, brought back together. But to me,
it depends on what you believe in, and I always believe that with all, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and I've always believed that one day, I always believed that our family would be back together, no matter what, as a whole, and I've always have believed that to this day, but I don't constantly talk about it because I'm just going to let God do His thing. Whether you believe in God or not, it doesn't matter. It just matters what you believe in here, inside your heart. And if you believe in God inside your heart, then that's wonderful and that's awesome. And if you don't, hey, sometimes a lot of people have issues out there that why don't you like going to church or anything like that? I mean, listen, it is a very, very tough road that we travel all the time. And who knows what roads, will it be a smooth road or one of these bumpy roads like you see the cobblestones on Union Street here in New Bedford, in my hometown. You ride on those cobblestones. Yeah, life's sometimes my life's been like that. It's like driving on the cobblestones on Union Street in Bedford. Hey, wait, hey Jane, can you stop this crazy thing? It's that, it's like, oh my gosh, what I'm saying? And sometimes you want to throw a few things, slam a few doors, and say, "That's it. I've had enough of this. I quit." And there are times you want to do that. There's times I wanted to do that myself. I get frustrated with this job so much. That, hey, I want to say, "That's it, Mom and Dad. I'm going to look for another job. I don't care anymore." Listen, I'm still trying to look. And I want to wait for God's timing for the right time to do so. And sometimes, yeah, I've been working at the mall for 25 years. Like I said, 15 of them were over at a restaurant that's no longer there. And so it is a struggle because you need a job at the same time, but it's hard to look for a job during the winter. And it is, listen, life has so many challenges in my life. It gets frustrating, it gets really, really frustrating. You feel like, and then then you got online drama, like one person won't talk to this person. That's why I kind of stay, that's one of the reasons why I stay away from Discord over the winter and over the years. Not just because of the winter, but because, the online drama that has been going on for the past, few months, especially back last year, between October, over the summer, over the last summer and all that. So, and that's why I have not been on much. And it is a struggle, to, you feel like you want to say, "That's it. I'm getting everybody together. We're all going to talk this thing, hash this thing out. We're all going to put our differences aside, unite as a game show fan family, and just play the game shows and have fun and laugh and joke and all that." It isn't easy, though. It isn't easy. And then sometimes I wish I had a genie in a magic lamp and go, "Okay, I wish my family would get together and get along. I wish all my friends would get along and not cause drama. I wish everybody would, it doesn't work that way, sometimes we want everything in the microwave, like ping, 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 okay, done. All right, I got my popcorn, we're all set and ready to go. I'm happy now. So it's like, no, life is not like that. Life has never been a microwave. Life's not a microwave, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't instant potatoes, my friends. It ain't instant potatoes, let me tell you. So that's why I try to enjoy my life the best way I know how. Yeah, will I speak to my ex-crush again? I don't know. Probably never. That's so, and be friends with her again. I don't know. Maybe never. That's the way it is. Hey, sometimes there's things I want to accept, things I don't. And that has to be one of them that I have to accept. And who knows? Who knows? One day I'll probably get a strange email from her and say, "Can we talk?" or something like that. And like, okay, fine, But alas, that ain't happening. So, like I say, this has been, like I said, the best February that I've ever worked on at for the past 6 years. This February 2020 has been the best year I've ever worked at the mall. I'm very, very happy about that. It's, like I said, sad it's come to an end, but it is shortest month. Sometimes it's the worst month in the winter, but March is coming around. Hopefully the temps will moderate a little bit. And we had a lot of rain, though. It's been the wettest winter. I think this winter has been more wetter than last year. So it's, when was the last time it snowed this winter? I'm going to go back into last month, January 18th, where I had to stay. I had to come in for 3 hours and just shovel a little bit, and then drive on the way home. I had to drive down Farms Corner Road. A lot of fun that was, but I was like, thank God I got home safely. The only thing that freaked out is the one of the plows didn't have their headlights on. Hello, you don't have any headlights on. It's nighttime. Unless the plow's headlights are not working for some reason. Here, get some high beams on or something like that. I don't know. But it is what it is. Life it is what it is. Everything it is what it is. And it is Lethal Elite Day. Lethal Elite Day. I'm thinking South Southpaw Regional. I'm almost screwed up with words now. Son of a nose nugget. I need to play video games. That's what I'm going to do in the next episode. Oh my God. Now I sound like Janice from Friends. Oh my God. Sometimes you just gotta have to laugh at everything in this world. Oh, good Lord. Man, oh man. All I can say is I love you guys out there. For all my subscribers, you all knew. If you subscribe to my old channel, come to this channel, folks. I will say this again. For those of you who newly subscribed and new subscribers here on my old channel, you can come to my channel. Keep my old channel up as like archives, and then I can name the people's name of archives. EML7 TV is brand new. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm really excited about this. Excuse me, I just ate breakfast not too long ago, and it is a Saturday, so I have it off. So whatever, we'll have some fun. So, good Lord. A lot of things I'm looking forward to. A lot of milestones happening. Like I said, April. WrestleMania is around the corner. I'm going to do the Elimination Chamber coming up. It's a week from tomorrow, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And some of the matches I've already written down on the docket here on the EML77 TV docket, which is all right. So far, the Elimination Chamber. There are 2 Elimination Chamber matches. The Raw Women's Elimination Chamber match determined the number 1 contender for Becky Lynch's title at WrestleMania. 3 former members of the Riot Squad, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, and Ruby Riott, going against each other versus they'll also have to contend with Asuka, Natalya, and Shayna Baszler, who make her Elimination Chamber debut. So, and Becky Lynch is probably going to do whatever it takes to make sure Shayna Baszler wins, so that those two can beat the hell out of each other at WrestleMania. So, the SmackDown Tag Team titles will be on the line, much to the chagrin of Miz and Morrison, the new champions. They'll defend those titles against the Usos, Rude and Ziggler, the New Day, Heavy Machinery, and Lucha House Party. That's another one. And there'll be a 3-on-1 match for the Intercontinental title. Braun Strowman defending it against Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn. Well, here's the fun part. I don't know why Sami Zayn has, thought he can have all the cards. But here's where Sami Zayn did not realize. Hey, buddy, Sami, you realize that one of you can win the Intercontinental title? And your ego you've got to cost your team. I've already made my prediction on that one. Strowman's going to beat them all. So those are the matches so far on the Elimination Chamber. WrestleMania 36, the cards, everything's starting to go in place here. We come to find out 4 matches already been assigned for this matchup. The WWE Championship will be on the line. Lesnar versus McIntyre, Drew McIntyre. That's a good one. The Universal title will be on the line. Goldberg versus Reigns, the Battle of the Spears. Who's got the spirit? Bad joke. The NXT Women's Championship will be on the line for the first time at WrestleMania. This is huge for NXT to be represented at WrestleMania. It'll be Rhea Ripley defending her title against Charlotte Flair. John Cena going against the Fiend Bray Wyatt. And I'll tell you one thing, that was weird. When the Fiend came from right behind John Cena last night, and John Cena says this may be his last time, he's going to fight. But you know what? If this is John Cena's last WrestleMania because of other commitments he has to make, John Cena, we salute you on that one. And John Cena just tipped the cap to the Fiend, hey, that's I'll tell you what, that's a good way of saying I respect. A little gesture there, and I'm surprised that the Fiend did not attack John Cena. So it'll be very interesting to see how this goes. You know, we got a month away to WrestleMania, basically. I can't wait, and I'm really excited about it. So it'll be really, really cool. Whew, good Lord. Let's have some fun here, folks. Let's have some fun here. So, so possibly next weekend I'll make my picks and predictions for that. And I gotta be well aware too that birthday celebration with my family is a must, as always. I'm gonna have some fun here. I am going to have some fun here. So, looking forward to it. Alrighty then, that's all the time we have on the show, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. If there's any bad weather where you're at, please be safe. You know, take the proper precautions and everything else. Just still stay safe. Stay safe. Be careful out there, and have a good day. Y'all behave yourselves, and hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. All right. So I'll see you guys later. Episode 477 is complete, and I'll see you on episode 478, possibly another Get These Thumbs episodes coming at you. And I'm pretty excited about that. I think it will be episode let's see, Get These Thumbs, episode number 44. Get These Thumbs. What game am I playing? I better be thinking about that in a strange way, because I don't know what game I want to play or what, and hopefully I will bring you the action as always. All right, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace. Leap Day Thoughts 2020. Can't believe February is ended and March is arriving tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Peace. You guys have a wonderful day. Keep rocking, dudes, and be excellent to each other. That's right. Bill and Ted will be back this summer for the movie, third movie. All right. Peace. Good day.